All right, hello. We're back and we're chatting about the challenge for the very first time. This is still jury duty. I don't know what else to say.
Man, I love that.
That's really fun. That's really fun. I'm super excited to be talking about this because the challenge has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I introduced John to it, and I've been trying for years to get Gina to watch. And like
you and a lot of other people.
I know. I'm pushing so hard for this, and we finally win. We finally got Gina watching now that there's a bunch of Big Brother people on there. So I just thought it'd be really appropriate to just kind of run down some first impressions of people and stuff, explain some things to Gina that she may not know about, like what's going on. And yeah, just kind of treat it like the very first episode of Jury Duty. So, oh my God, like where do we start? I just have a cast list up here. And I just thought we can just run down people and we'll just start talking about people. And like let's just go. So
I should also pull up a cast list, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? Follow along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. Go to mtv.com and just go to and just hit shows, challenge, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then you look at the cast list and you can see the pictures as we're talking about them.
Cool.
We'll give everybody a chance to follow. The challenge is super exciting this season. We have a lot of new rookies. Well, new rookies. I guess that's redundant. But obviously, what's so fun about the challenge is the amount of vets that we have playing this game. We have big, long, story arcs with all these wonderful people. These are some of these people have been in my life, longer than some of my friends, And really happy to be sharing this experience with y'all. You got everything up? Are we ready?
I'm good to go.
So, yeah.
All right. So Amanda, we haven't seen her in a while. She's kind of wild.
Yes.
She's wild, and I've missed her. She's always at the center of a lot of drama. She hasn't been right now. Who is she partnered with?
I think she's with Kyle right now.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, there's a lot to say about Kyle. We'll get to him when we get to his picture. Yeah, we'll get to him. Obviously, Amber B. She previously played Big Brother. Obviously on the wrong side of the Big Brother alliance, which I really don't understand why that's always been. She's always been on the outside. I guess, because do they consider her too old school, for them?
That season wasn't that long ago, though.
Yeah, I really don't
get that.
But
I don't know what the separation is because Casey and Fessy have never acknowledged her as a part of the Big Brother thing. And you would think that even after. Because she won, obviously now she won Challenge 36.
Yeah.
And it seems to me even if you weren't counting her as part of the Big Brother Alliance before, that maybe you would want to now.
Want her on your side.
Yes, yeah, especially in a game right now where there's 30 people playing. This isn't the time. Yeah. I don't know.
Is that more than a typical season?
I don't know. I never paid that much attention to it because this game is interesting, because it's always been the vets getting the rookies out. And we've never, while we always have we do have a large number that usually starts every season, but there's usually so many vets that they always push the rookies out first. And then they go, and then by the time the rookies leave, you don't have that big a number anymore, I feel so. You didn't really pay attention. The first few weeks are just okay, well, the rookies are leaving. This is the first time these rookies are they outnumbered the vets.
Right.
Well, originally.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is the first time that those numbers actually mattered, because we've never had this
got it.
many. Yeah.
It's just so crazy to me because like what we were just kind of talking about before about Amber B and this disconnect between her and the rest of the Big Brother people. Like, I suppose I could understand it more if like Fessy, Casey, and Josh were all in the same season of Big Brother together. But like, you know, Fessy and Casey were, but Josh wasn't on the same season. I don't understand why Amber's always been this like outcast. And I think it's such like a lame move from Fessy. I know we're talking. I'm getting into like specific things now, but like,
we should because this is part of what makes the challenge fun. It is this kind of stuff. So no, we should.
There's just so much to say about Fessy.
Right.
There really is.
What I don't understand, I guess, is that like Kyle, you and I especially know like the vets on this show. There are vets on this show that have way more history and way more drama between them, that are working together in this vet alliance on the challenge than Fessy and freaking Amber B. Okay. Like, and Fessy had this whole thing about, she's coming for me. It's like, no. Calm down, man.
And based off of what? I don't know what any of that. Well, you know what it was.
Right.
That was all because of the way that he treated her during like leading up to and during the final of 36. And that like, we all know that he never should have dropped her like for Casey, because that was a disaster. So that's why he thinks that Amber, and that is real. That's the backstory there, Gina.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. So like there was a similar twist last season, like as we're seeing with this one, like with the switching of the partners and like throwing yourself into an elimination. And right before the final, because Fessy was saying the entire time, all through season 36, that he only wanted to run the final with Casey, because he's like, I feel like she's the only one who has the endurance to make it. I want to be with the best because I am the best, all of his, Fessy nonsense. So, and he was partnered with Amber, and Amber had chosen him via elimination, I believe. Because I think that he was really pissed off that he was stolen from Casey in the first place. I think that's how that happened.
I think you're right.
So then he put himself in an elimination, won it just to get away from Amber.
Got it.
And then during the final, Fessy was pushing Casey so hard, Casey fell, hurt her knee, disqualified him from the final because that was his partner. So then she couldn't run the final, and that was the end of it. So, and then Amber went on to now win. So, but her win had nothing to do even really with the fact that Casey had already failed. She was already winning. Like Amber was like really the front runner for like a lot of that final.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Fessy thinks that she's coming in with this like vendetta against him. And it's really just because he's embarrassed.
I was really confused by that, because even we would see her talking in like those little like confessionals or whatever, and she was like, no, like I'm here for Fessy, I'm here for Casey, I'm here for Josh, like these are my people. Like she was very much like down to work with them all. So I was like, why is he so paranoid about her?
Right, because this is really only her because she was a rookie last season. So like so she doesn't have a squad or anything like that. So like naturally she's going to go for the Big Brother Alliance. Yeah. And they've just not received her.
It's very odd, and I'm really disappointed, especially in Casey, because I feel like I love Casey.
I'm just surprised by it. Like I don't. She's just riding so hard for Fessy, and Fessy has made so many like clear errors. Like yes, like she understands the political game so much better than him. Like
I'm like really jumping the gun here, but like there was that whole blowout with Josh and Fessy. And Casey was like one of the people in the room, like, nah, Fessy, you're fine. I don't know why Josh is being like that. And it's like, what? No, please. I need you to not do this. Please don't do this. Like,
yeah. And it's very surprising too, because she's always ridden so hard for Josh. Like previous seasons where Josh was clearly wrong, Casey was like, oh no. Like totally in his corner, like supporting him, like defending him to everybody else.
And that's the impression I was under, is that the two of them were super tight.
Always has been. So for things to end the way that it did, like with Casey saying, listen, you're my brother, but like, fine, and we're not playing this game together. That makes me so much more interested in the Big Brother Alliance, because that has been one rookie alliance that was unbreakable, which good to see, but as a viewer, not fun. I want to see chaos. This is the first time we're seeing cracks in the Big Brother Alliance on the challenge. Yeah. So kind of exciting to me. Kind of can't wait to see how that one plays out.
I do also think it's a little, I know that Amber B, it's very rare to come on the challenge in your first season and win, right?
Right.
But I do. So I get that Amber B is still a fairly new player, but I feel like there's a general disrespect of her inside the house in a way.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Not just the Big Brother alliance.
Disrespect, I feel like, is a venomous word, but I definitely feel like she's downplayed.
Yeah, and I feel like people think that like they have this negative view of her for a reason that I cannot find. I don't know why. Like, you know, it was weird to me that Fessy felt so confident and so comfortable taking this move where like in one move he heard his number one, he was sending his number one person, Josh's partner, into the lair, right, for elimination. He was taking a shot within the Big Brother alliance, and he was the first vet to take a shot at a vet. And it seemed like nobody but Josh cared. Like, I don't know.
Right.
And then he kept making a big deal like, no, Josh is blowing up my game. And it's like, I mean, you kind of blew up your own. I don't understand how this is now Josh's problem.
Yes, because I mean, everyone knows that Big Brother works together. So I don't know what any of that was. Like, the vets should have been annoyed too.
Yeah,
because the vets have the numbers. You shouldn't even be risking this right now. Like, none of that makes any kind of sense.
They've all, from my understanding, been so on the same page of like, nah, all the rookies go out and then we figure it out then. So it was really surprising to me that none of them were on Josh's side with that, or seemingly on Josh's side with that.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was. It was a disgrace. The next person we have on here though is Miss Anisa. You know, we lost her.
Poor Anisa.
This last episode. Yeah.
I love Anisa.
Anisa's had a rough go in the challenge.
And she's one that you said has been around for a really, really long time, yeah?
Oh yeah.
She's a queen.
Yep, for sure.
People also don't put respect on her name, you know, because she's had her struggles. But, like, I mean, she's an elimination beast. You do not want to see Anisa in an elimination. She has had her struggles in finals, for sure. She has not won a challenge, and she often goes home before the final. That's her sad story, which is why her exit was even more sad, you know, because we all can acknowledge that she's getting older. We don't know how many challenges she's got in her. So it is a little sad to see her go out too soon. So that's the story with Anisa. We like her. Unless you have anything you want to add, John, or anything.
No, I mean, you know, Anisha's just one of those she's a great competitor. Like Kyle has said, she has had her struggles in the past, but like she's definitely one of my favorites, and she's just like always good to see her come back. And it really sucks to see her go out this way this season. It really does. You know, I absolutely love Anisa, not just for like, you know, her gameplay, but like I just genuinely like Anisa as a person. I just think she's a good person.
Yeah, she's warm. Yeah. You know, I actually started listening to the podcast because it's her, and it's actually very entertaining. And Tori does it too. It's Tori and Anisa.
Yeah,
we'll get to Tori later. She gets slammed a lot on the internet.
I know, I'm already like, which one is Tori?
I know Tori she's been getting slammed a lot on the internets. We can get into that. Next up is Ashley Mitchell. Ashley Millionaire Mitchell. Okay, now, and I don't really want to. I hate. The thing about this is you don't want to like spoil certain seasons or anything, but like her nickname and like so much of her story and like why she is who she is because of her backstory. So you kind of got to know it. We call her Ashley Millionaire Mitchell because she pulled a boss ass bitch move and she fucking snatched this money. So there was this twist. You were playing in duos and you had to do the finalist duo, but you had individual times with each leg of this final. Whoever had the fastest individual time got the option of either splitting the $1 million prize with their partner or taking the million for themselves. And let me tell you, her partner that season was not nice to her, constantly calling her a bitch, calling her a hoe, just really dogging her, right? And at the end, she had the shorter time and, well, she took it. Ashley Millionaire Mitchell, boss ass bitch, love her. She's definitely one of my favorites. I stan Ashley.
I totally agree. I love Ashley. She is wild.
She's wild, but she's wild on purpose.
Well, she's the one that I was like, because a couple of days ago I was talking to you guys, like, all I remember from the other episode is that like everyone got really drunk and someone was screaming, and you were like, Ashley. I was like, I don't know what that means. What's happening?
Ashley. But that's how she is. But she'll admit, it's like, oh, I'll just do this just to stir stuff up. I don't care. I just like to see the fireworks. Like, she's just fun. Like, she knows what her role is supposed to be on these things, and she lives up to it.
Yeah.
I stand. I stand. Next up on this list is Corey. I like Corey.
Corey of like Corey and Nelson. Corey.
Yes, Corey of Corey and not Coriel. Corey of Corey and Nelson.
Okay.
If you know, I know Gina's looking at the list.
Yeah.
This Corey, he's been on the challenge for a really, really long time. The kind of joke about him is like, you know, don't leave your single girls around him. Don't leave any females around him alone. He's big in the MTV world. He's been on many of the Teen Moms, because he has 2 Teen Moms on Teen Mom. Or 16 and pregnant or something like that.
He does, like, looking at him, he looks familiar. I just can't place him.
He pops up a lot. He's got babies all over the place, girlfriends all over the place. And honestly, one look at him and you can understand why. I mean, he could certainly impregnate me. So I'd be fine with that.
I do like Corey a lot. I
like Corey. Yeah, he makes me laugh. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think he's harmless. I like him.
Yeah.
CT.
Oh, CT.
King. I mean, just that's all you can say. He's won, I don't know,
legend.
4, 5, 6 of these. He's been around forever. Just the best. Just the best. Sometimes doesn't make the right decisions, but he always owns up to them. True man. It's like, listen, that was a real shitty thing I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
what too? Like how many seasons has he had now? What, like 18 seasons, something like that?
God.
Like, he's up there.
He's just been on it forever.
I gotta tell you, like, he looks like he has been, like, definitely preparing. Like, watching him.
And he looks different this season than even he did last.
Yes,
like he definitely. He
actually looks younger to me right now. He looks like he's in better shape. Like, you could see he came to play. And, like, I'm sure that, like, getting that win last year, probably, not that he was, like, out of shape last year or anything like that, but, like, I feel like he was probably feeling like he was getting older last season, and he pulled out that win, and he looks like he came fucking ready to go this season.
Yeah, he's ready to go. And I think we're gonna see some big stuff from him. He's somebody that nobody ever wants to fuck with. Okay, nobody ever challenges him. Nothing. Like, he is. Yeah. CT is everything. Devin.
Gina, all I have to say to you is the banana backpack. Go find out what that is.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh.
No, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a classic moment. I think that was Cutthroat, wasn't it?
Oh, I think so, and it was one of the greatest moments in challenges.
One of the greatest eliminations, like, ever. But I'd rather her happen on her own.
Yeah.
By mistake.
That's true. True.
But yeah, that'll be fun.
Sure.
Devin, obviously fantastic. We love Devin.
He's very funny.
And like he's another person who's just a jerk and knows he's a jerk, but lives up there, like, just having a good time.
Yeah.
He
always, like, cracks me up in his little, like, aside things.
Yeah, and you'll continue to like him. He's fun.
I also feel like, so Devin and Fessy don't get along great, right? I know I'm kind of going off topic here, right? So I'm actually I'm thrilled to see Devin and Amber now teamed up after this last episode, because Amber is out for blood on Fessy. I mean,
Amber is fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, and she has every reason.
She should.
And I mentioned this to Gina before, but that flip over the bar and that elimination she did with Huey, when she did that, I was like, this girl is ready to go right now.
Listen, but that's the thing, though. She was never not ready to go. Okay?
No, I know.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the
thing. She's a good competitor.
Yeah, she is. Like, she's really solid. People should not be sleeping on her.
Listen,
no, and I think that this is going to get interesting. I'm sorry, I don't mean to steamroll here.
No,
but I'm getting really excited. You know, because there's so many little things that are happening now, especially with that whole Big Brother Alliance like breakup. Because now we already saw Josh kind of like starting to team up with Logan, which is a very interesting thing to me because I didn't even expect Logan to stay in, but he did.
I love Logan, by the way.
I don't know if I don't want to use the word love. I'm enjoying him. I think he's fun.
I thought the way that he treated Anisa when she came back into the house from the hospital, how like just gently and kindly he spoke to her. That
was very sweet.
That I felt like this is a good person. Like like we've seen other people, their game kind of gets screwed up by people, whether it was an injury or some mistake they made, and treat that person just awfully. And here's Anisa, I'm sure, feeling like total crap. Her season's over, and you have Logan, her partner, coming in, feeling just treating her so gently and so kindly and so nicely that I just immediately right there I felt like I'm rooting for this person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. No, we like Logan. And I'm happy to see him in. So I'm super excited to see now, because now we've got Amber B, we've got Logan, who's now a proven athlete. We've seen what he can do. We already know Amber can do something. We've got Josh on the other side of this. Just very interested to see now how all this now shapes up, because we've never seen Josh on the other side of Fessy, even when Fessy has in the past, because Fessy has wronged him many times on the challenge. Since they've been working together. So this is the first time that Josh has really actually like drawn a line in the sand, and it's very exciting, especially because it's so early. So yum. So who else is on this list? We can just skip Fessy because Gina knows, whatever. Josh, we know.
You don't want to get me started on Fessy, all right?
No.
Honestly, we've talked about the whole Big Brother alliance already. The first 10 minutes of this was like the big Brother within the challenge.
Yeah, that was fitting too. It's fitting because absolutely. I mean that's who we are. That's who we are. Big Brother is our bread and butter. Now we're at Kyle, and oh man, I like Kyle. Okay, Kyle is. Oh my gosh!
Was that thunder?
That was thunder.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
It scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was loud.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
That's what happens when you start talking about Kyle.
Jeez.
That was wild.
It was funny. I saw a flash of light and I said, "Is somebody taking pictures outside?" I was like, "That's so scary." And I was like, "No, they can't be. Nobody's taking pictures." And then okay. Well,
that like shook my apartment.
Jeez. Yeah, like my wall shook. Like I have my toe touching the wall, and like oh my. Okay, so anyway, back on track. Kyle, he's a real snake though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I so like Kyle too, but you're right. You're so right.
Yeah, I don't always trust him. So like when he did that thing, even like when he put that kill on Devin, like it actually didn't surprise me. Because that's just the kind of stuff that Kyle does.
Like everybody right after that, when they were talking about it, was like, he's burned literally every single one of us. So like, I assume
that's what
known
he does.
for being kind of sneaky.
Yeah, he is. That's kind of what he does. So like, it wasn't like very surprising to me.
I just
additionally, what is this new friendship between Kyle and Devin? I didn't know they were best friends. I feel like they just sprung that on us for a storyline for why it was now more momentous occasion for the fact that he threw the kill on him. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of new. Not that I ever thought they were enemies or anything, but I didn't think they were like besties that apparently text every single day. I don't know. It kind of threw me off. I thought that was kind of weird. But okay.
That was a little weird. That was a little weird to me. But like, if they really are that close, it really does make Kyle look so bad, because it's like,
it does.
There was a point where I genuinely felt like Kyle just didn't know what the hell was going on and was like, I'm just going to put this in somewhere. But I'm like, all right, there were so many open spots to put your bomb. Like, why would you put your bomb?
Yeah, how did you select your supposed best friend?
Right.
Like, of all places. Like, if you didn't know where else, how did you choose there? That's why I don't know. That whole thing was like very strange. I don't know.
put it in the one next to Devin's. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. That was really weird to me.
Yeah.
That was weird. I'd love to talk about Nam. Oh, I'm sorry. I was moving on. I'm sorry. You want to add something else?
And I was just gonna say, we did hear it actually. We did. He was like, "Oh, I just wanted to win." So like he kind of like he didn't really like own up to it, I guess, but he was like trying to make this excuse that like, "Oh, I'm just a competitor and I wanted to win. I wasn't really." But it was just like so like he knew what he was doing. Like that's how I knew. Like
because since when is he's not that big of a competitor?
Right.
Like who are you kidding? That's never been a priority of his.
I felt like he tried to make it seem like it was this big mistake, but then also after that said like I really just wanted to win. So it's like you knew that your apparent number one and best friend was ahead of you because you're saying that you wanted to win, so you know he was ahead of you. But before you were saying, well, I didn't know who was ahead. So it's like.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing about him. Like, at least Ashley owns up to what she's saying, and like like there are other. And Devin is like, no, whatever. I just wanted to fuck you over. Like, I can get behind that a little bit more. Like, Kyle is just not as honest, and like that's my only thing with him. But he's good TV.
Yeah.
Nam, he's already gone, so whatever. I will talk about him.
I was looking at it like, wait, who is that?
Yeah, he only lasted like the first episode, and it was only like half of it. It doesn't even matter.
I was sad to see him go though, because I do like him, but that's all I'll say about him because he's gone forever.
We have a lot more. There's more important people to talk about. Nani.
Oh man,
I don't know. All right, Nani's been on the show for a long time. She's got a long history.
Her sister also appeared on the show, right?
Yeah, Battle of the Bloodlines. That's when we first introduced her. There was one or two seasons of that where like the vets brought on family members like sisters, brothers, cousins. Yeah. And that was fun and exciting. Her sister Nicole was on. There was some lightning, so there could be thunder again. So now I'm gonna brace myself.
At least you're ready.
Yeah, now I'm ready. But I don't know. Nani is another one who doesn't really she's always around. She's always in these. She never wins. She hasn't won a challenge before. But she has seen some finals. I'm surprised that she's become this hot commodity all of a sudden. Everybody like wanting to steal her. That's
big time fighting over her.
Yeah. That's very different. That's not we've not seen interest like that in Nani in the past. Except from Josh. Josh has always Josh and Nani have like a very close relationship, as do Nani and Casey.
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was a big storyline once, because Casey's got the girlfriend at home, and then she did whatever she did with Nani, and like, what is it that she did with Nani?
That's
blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one.
Connected dots.
There it is. She's the one. But now it looks like, I don't know, Casey's basically saying, fuck the girlfriend, because I've been seeing things on Casey's Instagram with Nani in it lately. Like,
well, even like at the beginning of this season, I remember like that first episode, there was a whole thing of like that they had been dating or something.
Right. Yeah, there's
like
something going on there, which I was not aware of in the off season here. I guess because my real life took precedence. So, yeah, whatever to that. Do you have anything you want to add about Miss Nani?
I think the only reason that Nani has become such a hot commodity is because she is a vet. And I feel like because we're seeing her get passed around from rookie to rookie, right? And I feel like although if I was a rookie, I can tell you that if I was getting sent down to elimination and I had my choice, I'd be picking Tori every time. But I think that Nani is experienced and knows the game. I don't know. People just seem to get along. I don't know. It seems like being on a vet /
picking Tori.
I think that being on a vet, I think that being a vet / rookie team is just a big, that's been the big thing for rookies. So that's why like Nani's being passed.
It is. I don't know that I would be discounting Nani when it comes to eliminations. I do think she performs very well in eliminations.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think she
has she been in one yet this season or no? No, right?
No, not this season.
Amber B is the only vet that has
right.
So.
Yeah. No, Nani. I think Nani has a pretty good track record. I would have to really go check it, but like, I think Nani's pretty good in those situations. It's finals where I feel like she flirts out. But who is next? Nelson.
I like Nelson too. I like Nelson.
I think I like him.
The other half of Corey and Nelson, they're like a package in my mind. So
they are a package. They always play the game together. They're best friends in real life. They're best friends in the challenge. Nelson had a big falling out with Fessy last season. Okay, Fessy wronged him big time. Yeah, I loved it too.
In that case, I like him even more.
Yeah, and it was absolutely a dick move on Fessy's part. Basically, the situation was like he was basically trying to play that game with Casey, with Josh, with Corey and Nelson. And there may have been one or two other people like kind of trying to in that alliance, whatever. Those are the main players. And the caveat with that season was you had to go into an elimination and get a skull.
Yeah.
Yes, this whole thing. So like Fessy saw an opportunity. He saw this one, just like Big Brother. The challenge has certain challenges and eliminations and things that are classics. And one of the big ones in the challenge for elimination is called Hall Brawl. And it's like, it's a really, really big deal. Everybody goes nuts when it comes up. Yeah. It's literally a hallway, a narrow hallway, and you're just running into each other. You collide and just like duke it out in this hallway. And then like whoever gets to the other side and like rings the other person's bell first gets the point. And you have to get like 2 points to win. So Fessy has always wants to play Hall Brawl because of like his size and his strength and everything. So he goes down to the elimination. He was, I don't know what they called it that season, but basically the power duo. Like now we're calling it the agency. There's always some silly name for whatever silly theme is going on. But he was like the power duo. And then he chose, you always had the option of once you see what the house vote is, if you're the power duo, you can choose to put yourself in that elimination and go against that person to get your skull. He saw an opportunity to beat Nelson so he can get a skull. And he sent Nelson home, even though he was supposed to be playing the game with him. So, I mean, that totally screwed up Corey's game. So Corey got really mad because it's like, now we lost somebody on our alliance. It was a whole big mess. And again, it was just messy Fessy, just being selfish. And all of this just for then Casey to mess up her knee and he didn't get to finish the final. Like it just really was very, very delicious to see. I feel like that's something you'd like to watch. Oh, especially because
that is something that I would like to watch.
Yeah, it is something you'd like to watch because you know what? Yeah, Fessy had a bad season. Season. Okay. It was messy from go. Okay, and that is why
shocker.
He is. That's why he's messy Fessy. Yeah. So that's really the backstory on Nelson. Just best friends with Corey. Just a nice guy. He's another nice guy. He sleeps around a lot. But
just to go back to Fessy for a second, I just remembered I absolutely loved Amber B walking down those steps into elimination going, "Hey y'all, Fessy is still messy."
Yes.
I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
I'm so sorry. Listen, like, I'm not trying to like make enemies on our podcast. I cannot stand him. I can't do it.
I don't think most people can. I think the only people who really love Fessy are the people who just want to fuck Fessy. Like, I don't think
I said to John before, and I'm going to stand by it. I'll say it publicly, whatever. The only thing that I want more than to see Fessy get punched in the face is to be the one doing the punching. I cannot stand this man. I can't do it.
I don't hate him that much. Oh my goodness.
He makes it. I look at him and get angry. Like, I just, ooh.
Well, I'm sorry, Fessy. Good thing there isn't an America's vote. You would not have
I can't do it.
I was happy to see like Corey and Nelson confront Fessy about the whole thing from last season on this.
They had to. And I would never want to play the game with him again. I would never want to.
And to be honest, like I don't understand why anybody trusts or wants to work with or has
other than Casey.
Yeah, but we even saw it from some of the other players. And I think we were talking about this a little bit before, but like in the most recent episode, we see Tori, we saw Nani, there was somebody else in the room that was talking to Fessy and kind of like kind of like defending him, making him feel better about like sending Amber B down and all this stuff. And I'm just like you sent a vet down. Like why are the vets not upset about this? Like I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I feel like Fessy, like all of us, I feel like have a negative opinion on him. And I think that for the most part, a lot of Big Brother fans and Challenge fans probably have a negative opinion of him. But for some reason, I feel like people in the house don't have the same feeling towards him. And I feel like he screwed so many people over. Like, why don't people look at Fessy in this way? I don't know. I don't understand it.
Well, next we have Tori.
I love Tori.
I really like Tori,
Oh.
although I don't like her as much lately. I liked her a lot better. She used to be with this guy, Jordan, and Jordan was like a real asshole. But like a great competitor, but he was like just a jerk. And like, but when he was with Tori, they like, I don't know. I didn't really notice Tori before she was with Jordan. And I liked the two of them together because she seemed to kind of like calm him down and like balance him out. He wasn't so much of an asshole. And then like, but since they broke up, like, I don't know, like, I don't love Tori as much anymore. It's just been a slow decline. Like, she's fine. She's a great competitor though. Very, very strong female. Definitely somebody that people should be fearing. She's somebody like when the vets are ready to turn on each other, there's a reason why Tori goes out early. And it's not because she's not good. It's because she's always a target, and she should be. Yeah, she should be. She's scary.
I 100% have a crush on Tori. That's all I'll say.
Oh, well, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, sure. I mean, she's gorgeous.
Oh,
I mean,
my
like,
God.
Yeah, no, and she's a hoot and a half, but like, I don't know.
I like her teamed up with Ed actually too. I don't know. I like that team for some reason. I don't know. I can't even explain it. I just like the team of.
I just like Ed. I like Ed.
Maybe that's
Listen,
what it is.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I know we are.
I was gonna say something, and I'll wait.
No, we're gonna get there. Big T. Big T is newer to the Challenge family. She came to us just a few seasons ago. She's getting some more respect on her name. She's got a good social game. I think the issue that she's having now is that she should be making that transition, and this is where the challenge is like so interesting, because it's like, when do you cross that line from being a rookie to a vet? And we've had so many rookies come in that have been treated like rookies from the very, very beginning, and now we're seeing them being regarded as vets. Because we've got some older vets that have now left the game, so now we're seeing Casey, Fessy, and Josh, and these people who, in my mind, I was still seeing them as rookies and they were being treated as such. Now they're part of the Vet Alliance. Now they're moving up because some of the other vets have now moved out. It's an interesting time. And I think that Big T is kind of now caught in the middle of this transition, because she should begin her transition into being a vet, but she seems to often politically team up with like the rookies. So the vets don't really know what to do with her, and is putting her in a bad position trust-wise. And now this little romantic relationship was the first one that we've seen from Big T. She's never really gotten to a showmance or anything like that. So while it's cute, unfortunately, it's with a rookie. So I don't know that helps her social game. And, and she's smaller. She's not a great competitor. She hasn't always performed very well. But she's a fan favorite.
It is interesting.
I enjoy her.
She's cute.
She's not the only one cozying up to Logan either. Josh is.
Oh, no?
Because, you know what I mean? Like, we're seeing multiple vets kind of sort of like start to mingle with the rookies more. It's interesting. We're getting to an interesting point in the game right now. The vets have been just running the table. But
yeah, and what's interesting too is that like, because you've got, and that's what's making this season fun, because the people that are now being considered vets are these Big Brother players that don't look at the challenge the same way as the vets do. So considering somebody like Josh a vet, like we don't ever see vets speaking to the rookies strategically at all, unless it's to manipulate them in a negative way. We're seeing now a vet actually doing something like that, which is like totally foreign. So I wonder now how that might affect the Vet Alliance or Josh's involvement in it. It's the first time that I can really notice that seeing crossing of the lines like this, or at least this early. So very fun, very fun. So many exciting things on the horizon, which is what brings us to Berna. All right, I don't know Berna. She's new, but she's from Survivor, and I know Survivor now. Okay, and like, so that interests me. That elimination she was in, okay, she was not playing games.
Oh my God.
Is she the one that like was talking about she's got like circus training and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah.
She took the pole to the face and was bleeding.
Yes.
She is a beast. I really like Berna. I really like Berna a lot.
Yeah. So Berna, new. We've got this Bettina. I don't know anything about her.
I was literally just gonna say I feel like I don't know anything about Bettina.
I know nothing about her. I'm actually gonna like right click on her and open her in a new tab. No, that just gives me an image of her. I don't know where she's from. I don't know anything about this girl. And
if you click on her name, it gives you a little.
I know, but I didn't want to lose my spot in this. Oh, okay. I was scared it was gonna like move me to a new page and like mess me up.
No.
So where is she from? Paradise Hotel Sweden and Celebrity X on the Beach Sweden. Well, that tells us absolutely nothing. So I guess we're waiting to see something from Bettina. Corey Lay, well, things didn't go so well for him. Whatever. I have thoughts on him. I have an arc with this man.
Yeah.
Because I liked him, and then I did not like that Huey thing. All right, I am Team Huey. So I don't know Corey, and then but I did listen to him on the podcast. I liked what he said after the whole elimination thing and after everything that had happened.
Right. He seemed
fine.
He seemed very remorseful for how he treated Huey.
He did, and he said some things on the Challenge podcast as well, echoing those sentiments. Yeah. So he's fine. He's fine. It's just like I look forward to seeing him in the future, and I think we'll see him again.
Yeah, and I think we'll see his partner. Was it Michelle again? Also?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Michelle.
I think we'll see both of them again.
Yeah, she's a winner of Survivor. I subsequently found. Well, she said on the show, but yeah. And now knowing Survivor, like I have to, because I binge watched like 4 seasons in a row, like that's no small feat. All right, Survivor is no joke. So definitely put some respect on her name, and it also made me a little bit more aware of some of these other Survivor people. Like the politics in Survivor is really, it's really interesting. Like you want to talk about things that change at like the drop of a dime. Like Survivor is really wild. So I always looked at the Survivor people coming into the challenge as people who didn't understand maybe the politics of a social game like this, and that's not true. All right. So there's that. Okay. So I'm just correcting myself, and I'm just correcting y'all, just in case you were coming with the same, just in case you were coming from the same point of view as I or was. Ed's next.
Ed. I don't know about Ed.
When I saw Ed on the circle, I could not stand him. I wanted him out so
laugh.
bad. I was like, I can't watch this man much longer. So then he came in on the challenge, and I was like, great, gotta watch more Ed. I want no part of this. I love him on this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I did not expect
it's
that.
wild. No, I really am liking him a lot on here.
Oh, great, good. Yeah, I'm liking Ed too, but I didn't hate him on the circle.
I couldn't stand him on the circle. I dropped something. I'm sorry.
I thought he was funny on the circle. He entertained me. I'm happy to see him. I don't know much about how he'll play the game. I don't know how much he understands of it, which is always interesting with these rookies, and that's sometimes why we see them go out so quick. But I guess we'll see. I'm excited.
No,
to see him.
I'm really liking him
fun.
on here.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
I think what I like about Ed is that he has such like a positive attitude about everything.
Yeah,
everything.
He just looks like he's just there to just have a good time.
Yeah, like we saw the last episode where he was like, "Listen, I just love to dance." He's like, he seems like the type of guy that knows he's not a good dancer, but he just doesn't care. He wants to have a good time. But what I also love about him is that he seems like he is somebody who's just kind of like fearless. Like he will attack every challenge. He'll go into an elimination fired up. You know what I mean? Like he's never the type of guy that's gonna like get down because he might be in a bad position. Like he's just gonna go. He's gonna try to do his best, and he's still gonna be positive, and he's still gonna be treating people with respect the whole time. That's the kind of the vibe I get from him. That like he's never gonna be somebody who has like sour grapes because he gets thrown into an elimination or something. He's just gonna kind of like take it all in stride and do his best. And he's never going to be angry about it. That's the kind of vibe I get from him.
Yeah, I back that.
Emmanuel, I don't really. He's from Survivor Romania. Apparently was the runner-up. That seems like that's pretty impressive to me. But really haven't seen much from him. Apparently told Michelle he loves him. He loves him. He loves her.
Yeah.
On her way out.
Something about him really makes me uncomfy. I can't really explain what it is.
I agree. Like, I don't know. There's something kind of like skeevy in a way.
He's an interesting character.
Yeah. Sure. But I guess we'll see more. Who is his partner?
He is currently partnered with Casey, actually.
Oh. So we'll see him for a while. We'll get to know him more. Because Casey definitely will not be going anywhere anytime soon. She never
unless someone swipes her.
Nah. Well, right. Oh yeah, and that which means we wouldn't be seeing Emmanuel.
Or if so there's one rookie team in the house right now, right? It's Emmy and who is it? No. Emmy just
it's Emmy and Huey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Emmy and Huey. So they're the one rookie team. So depending on who the agency is, let's say Emmy and Huey get thrown down as the house vote, somebody could technically choose Emmanuel because you can pick one person, right? Not
Yeah.
So technically, if he gets thrown down that way,
which is very possible.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But Emmy is next on the list. This girl, I don't know. I really didn't like her. Man. Yeah, I didn't like her in the beginning. She's not getting a lot of screen time right now, so I guess I don't really care. I don't like that she's with Huey at all.
She seems like someone who's going to be really messy too.
Yeah, she is. She looks like a real irritant. What is she from? X Factor Romania. She's a Romanian rapper. And then she made it to the semifinals of Survivor.
Wow.
All right. Well,
she reminds me of almost like a Camilla.
Camilla. I was going to say the same thing,
but like a little more wild, which like I don't know if that's a good thing.
More wild, but maybe won't like say offensive things. Maybe won't like. I think she's just an offensive being. Right. Like I just think she's wild, but I don't think she will actually like cause harm. If that makes sense. Yeah, like Camilla. See, Camilla was banned from the challenge. Okay, that's how bad she was. Okay, the Camillinator is what they. That's what they called her. Yeah, she was.
Oh my God.
She was wild. And see, I don't see Emmy wild like that. Like maybe she'll yell and scream. Probably, maybe she'll throw some things, but like I don't think she would ever act like the way that Camilla behaved.
I'm just thinking about because like Camilla wasn't even just wild on like regular challenge seasons. Wasn't she also wild on like the challenge seasons that were like champs versus stars? Wasn't she on one of those? And like,
oh yeah,
like Camilla was really.
No, I think it was her. I think that was the beginning of like her downfall because I think wasn't she like expelled from one of those? I feel like she like drunkenly hijacked a golf cart or something. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, she did something. This thing these Champs versus Stars spinoffs are like not real challenge seasons. Listen, they like bring in like Olympic people and stuff like that. They're people who are not like they don't really want to get hurt. They're not real games. Like it's really it's just like a throwaway season. And she went nuts on one of those. Like
I apologize to Camilla if I am wrong. But I'm pretty sure there was something about her and a golf cart being drunk during a celebrity big challenge competition. But
We have to move on.
Sure.
We have so many more people to talk about. We have
I
to
know.
move on. So we have Esther. Now I feel bad for Esther because she's with Fessy, but if there's some
Poor
way that
girl.
she could start to control him and like learn this game a little bit better, because I think she's smart. And I want her to catch on a little bit faster. That like she should not be letting Fessy be making any political decisions.
She feels like she's unlikely to like let him get away with anything. Like I feel like if anyone's gonna like call him on his shit, she's gonna be like, listen, not this. You know?
Yeah. And I think that's what she needs to be.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about Gabo, but it's getting late and he's eliminated. So forget it.
I think we'll see him again, but that's all I'll see him.
Yeah, I think we'll see him again too. We probably will. He very likable. Huey, I really like Huey. Okay, I think he's
so much.
Yeah, he's very wild. He's very wild. He's good TV, and I don't know. I like that. Like every single time he looks like he's about to quit, he doesn't, and he's like keeps forcing through, and that's really what made me like Huey. When he was like super scared to jump in the water, like off that cliff, he still went and did it anyway. Right. When he was up hanging over the water, he's like, let me down, he ended up just doing it. Like that's really cool to me. Definitely flying off the handle a lot, bad temper. But I do like him.
The only thing I'll say about Huey is that I like him because no matter what the situation is, whether he's arguing with someone or getting along with someone or competing or whatever the situation is, I feel like he's always putting his whole heart into the competition or into that situation, and that's why I like Huey, because he really approaches everything with like he just wants to give it his all, and that's why I like him.
Yeah, he's really cool. I like him. This Jeremiah. Is he even still in? Like,
I think he is. He's currently teamed with Big T. Actually.
I have no thoughts at all. I don't even know where he's from. Love Island. Well, I'm not expecting much, unfortunately. I mean, it just doesn't. It just doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You know, I guess it's not fair to say I'm not expecting much. There's no way to have an expectation. So.
Right, he's just like, and I don't mean this in a mean way, he's just been irrelevant so far.
Yeah. Like there's been nothing with him. He's had no screen time. I have no opinion at all.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got like rippling arms.
He's definitely a strong dude, like an athletic guy, but not much of an impact on the game so far, as far as I know. Yeah,
I mean, based on his bio, it looks like he should be impressive. I guess we'll see. Kells, he's already gone. Who cares? Logan, we kind of touched on him. I don't know. What's he from? Oh, he's from Survivor Spain. Yeah. Okay. Second place. That's cool.
Yeah. The only thing, I just want to say one thing about Kells, if that's okay. The only reason I wanted Kells to stick around is because he was a big dude, very strong, very athletic, and that was like one of the guys that I was hoping would stick around to be able to like take out Fessy eventually. But that's all I'll say about Kells.
Yeah. It would have been nice. It would have been nice to have kept him around. I guess for that reason. I don't know. I mean, where was he even from? He was from Too Hot to Handle. That doesn't tell us anything. Yeah, I can't get excited about Kells. I'm sorry. Now, I was excited about this Michaela, that she got flarned over that list. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that was about.
Ago.
It does feel like years ago, and that's too bad. It's too bad because she came from 2 times. She played Survivor twice, it says here. That's interesting. Which actually, I don't know. Doesn't that speak to like why would you even be having a list? Like you should understand the social game a little better than that. Like you should even be putting yourself in position to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to see her again, and I think we might.
I was gonna say I think she's gonna be back. I do.
Yeah. We might see her again. We didn't really get to see much. This other Michelle, she got dealt a bad hand. She got dealt a bad hand. She just couldn't get, she just couldn't get on the right team. She might have stayed around if she couldn't she could have gotten off of these rookie things. You know, if
Yeah.
she had a good vet, she might have been somebody.
Yeah.
Survivor winner and one of the final 3 left standing on the Survivor all winners season. I mean, that's too bad. That's what I mean.
There's something to be said about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she just got dealt a bad hand. So I do hope we see her again. I'd like to see more from her.
I think she was all in on that Survivor Alliance, and they just got kind of dealt some bad luck. You know, they had, you know, Tommy, right, was an injury. He was from Survivor. Like they've kind of been targeted pretty heavily in the beginning.
Yeah, the Survivor people really kind of they took a blow, which is too bad, because I'd like to see a Survivor Alliance, which I guess we would have had if they didn't kind of go down that way. We got Priscilla.
I think I know nothing about her.
I don't know anything about her. From
I
Love
feel like
Island,
I've never
UK.
seen her before. Like,
yeah, she's from Love Island, UK. I don't know. I don't even know who her partner is. I don't know anything about this girl.
Her partner is Nelson. Her partner's Nelson.
Okay.
But I do feel like I definitely like remember her from like certain little quick interviews and things like that from the show. But I can't remember her in any competitions. Like I don't know how she's performed. Like I don't know anything like
about
that.
the girl.
Yeah, no, I just feel like we haven't seen her at all.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be some moments with her coming up. I heard that on the Challenge podcast. So I guess we'll get to know her soon.
Okay.
Renan, I don't even know who this is.
I think it's Renan.
Renan, is he still on the show?
No, he was eliminated along with Michaela after the whole list fiasco.
I don't even know who this is.
I was like, who is this?
I'm like, I have no opinion. All right, well, moving on. Tasha, that's who Berna took out.
I liked her, and I thought she did pretty well in this competition.
I did like her. There was something I liked about her. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't really. Why did I like her? I don't know.
I think I like her for the same reason that I like Esther, is because they are very close, and I feel like they're both very strong personalities, and like, you know, obviously Tasha's been eliminated, so she's out, like she lost. But I do feel like they have a lot of heart, and they're good competitors, both of them.
Yeah, too bad. Well, maybe we'll see her again.
They're both from. Are they both from Big Brother Nigeria?
Yes, they are.
I think so.
And the first line of her bio is an absolutely ruthless competitor on Big Brother Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
I thought she played very hard, and I think that if she was up against
just read what I just read.
Yes. Yes. Tasha was known for calling out her fellow players and rubbing others the wrong way, getting nominated for eviction 11 times before getting disqualified for fighting.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's wild.
I'm really sorry to see her go. I hope she comes back.
Yo, we got to figure out how to watch Big Brother Nigeria.
I know. And we also need to check the socials. What happened to BB Bean? So they were going to let us know how we could watch BB Can. Come on, BB Bean.
I'll ask my friend.
Yeah, come on. We only have 2 people left. Tommy, disqualified, medical errors. So I have no opinion. And Tracy, I guess she's gone. I don't know who this is.
Tracy was Kels's partner.
So she's gone. Yeah, I have no opinion on her, and I guess there's no opinion to have. So yeah, there it is. That's the challenge 37. In a nice short 1 hour.
I feel like the first half hour we like gave very like in depth.
And they were like, yeah, this person, that one, and I don't care about them. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The problem also is at the end of this, we're rookies.
Right.
So they really were.
So there's no backstory.
I don't have. Yeah, there's no backstory. I don't know these people, and we haven't. Unfortunately, they've all just left. So before we even got to know who they are or anything about them, so like, I don't know.
You're totally right. And you know what's funny about that is that like. It feels like we're like way into the challenge season. We're only 5 episodes in. It feels like so much has happened though.
So much has happened, but that just goes to show you how this game goes. Like, there's
Mm.
just so much more to go. Just
Yeah.
like when
I
I
feel like my
watch.
head is spinning all the time. Like,
Oh, it's just, well, it's crazy because you even look at Big Brother. Like, I was actually watching our opening theme the other night. I didn't watch it tonight, but yeah, and you're like Travis, like, and Whitney, and like,
yeah.
oh my
Oh yeah.
gosh, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Hmm.
And that's like this stage in the challenge is like I that's why I said I don't even think it matters that we were starting like 5 episodes in, because like this stuff doesn't even matter. This is not going to
Yeah.
matter
Right.
in another 2 months when this is still on, so
Mm.
And you know what's funny about this too is that, like, so 5 weeks into a show like Big Brother, let's say, right? If there's 16 people in the cast, there's still 11 people in the house, right?
Yeah.
But like on the challenge, 5 weeks in, and we've had multiple weeks where 2 people left, right? Because it was a 2-person.
yeah, I think we're
Like,
getting back to that though.
yeah, like
I think we're getting back to that once we
like,
get past these medical flarns.
right. But like, it's funny to me that, like, 5 weeks in to the challenge, we still have what, 20 something players left, right? Like, there's just so many people to keep track of, and they're all in different pairs, and the pairs are constantly changing, and it's like, it's just so much to keep up with. Like,
Hmm.
it's wild.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm out of stuff.
Yeah, I think me too. I think, first impressions. So
Yeah. I guess we'll discuss when we come back again. See if we like Mondays at 10:30 ? I mean, I don't mind. I don't think we'd hit 1 hour again. Yeah. So to those that are still hanging on with us, thanks for watching. Check the socials and we'll let you know when we'll be back chatting the challenge. And yeah, thanks a lot. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, and all that jazz. Thanks.